A few words that we've highlighted from that collection I think are worth touching on. I think some of these are a little bit more familiar now that the technology's been around a while. I'm going to kind of jump around on this slide. Can you explain for us what RAG is?
Yeah.
Because I think it's so fundamental to understanding how to adopt this technology as a business.
Yeah, so RAG, from our perspective, is another integration. It's what integrates to the CMS system. So Sitefinity, we have a connector. We ingest the content into this RAG integration. This RAG integration itself has what we call a vector database. So a vector database is different than a normal database that you're probably used to. So ultimately with RAG, this is one of the ways that we put the guardrails on, so that when you ask a question, we take your question and go to this vector database and say, give us the closest results to this question. So they'll come back with 20. You can go up to 200 results, but 20 is a good number. So when you get those 20 results, those results are the context that the large language model is using to answer the question. So it answers the question based on your content. Not if you said, what's the capital of France? Obviously, the large language model knows it's Paris. But you've instructed through the system prompt that you only want it to answer questions based on your content, so it should come back with essentially an I don't know, or that's not the scope of what this agent is. The important thing about RAG is that I can ask the question in Japanese, in Chinese, in French, and if I only have English content, it's still going to answer the question in the language that you're doing. It's completely different than what you're used to when you think about search, which is really keyword-based. A vector database is meaning-based.